Ohio State, Dabo Swinney. I'm wearing this in Ohio State shirt, sweater, or whatever it is, in honor of Dabo Swinney tonight. Bud Shaw is with us. Bud, explain to me why a coach at a major college level who's had great success would go out of his way to kind of stick it to the guy who's number 2 or number 3 in the country, and they're going to play each other. Why in the world? What is he thinking?
Yeah, Les, I was going to say that jersey there, or pullover, whatever you're going to call it, is, I think, the 11th best show attire I've ever seen you wear.
I have 11 of these jerseys, and we're going to.
It's way down the list. Listen, if people don't know the story, Dabo Swinney has come out and ranked the Buckeyes 11th in his final coaches poll. That means he's put them behind Iowa State, which has lost 3 times, Florida, which has lost 3 times, Coastal Carolina, which, as we know, had a good showing against BYU, but I don't think anyone would bet Coastal Carolina to beat Ohio State. Cincinnati, 9-0, having a terrific year. You could make a case for Cincinnati should have gotten, consideration for the playoff this year. But that doesn't mean that you then punish Ohio State for only playing 6 times by ranking them number 11. Of all the coaches in that poll, no one ranked them lower than 6th, and only a couple ranked them lower than 4th.
I was thinking maybe Dabo and the Coastal Carolina coaches are friends, but even so, that doesn't make him be put in the best light either.
Well, I guess if you want to say you give him credit for wearing his beliefs on his sleeve, because he said early on he thought that playing games was important, that if you didn't play enough games, you didn't deserve to be in the playoff this year. So he's backing that up, but I think he's backing it up in an illogical way. If you only saw Tiger Woods play 6 tournaments over the course of 2019, would you have bet against him at the Masters, or would you rank him with the 11th best chances of winning the Masters? If you did, you would have been dead wrong, as he proved. So you can see the talent Ohio State has. Have they had some hiccups? Sure. Only beating Indiana by a touchdown probably doesn't look real impressive. Part of that game against Northwestern did not look real impressive. But I don't think anybody doubts that they're a really good team, and now they're a really good team with a lot of motivation, even more than they had going in.
Is the coaches poll tied in with anything with contracts with certain coaches? For example, would somebody who's ranked 8th at the end of the season, regular season, get a bonus that he wouldn't get if he ranked 11th, for example?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that's that would be a smart way for ADs to put a contract in place. But our buddy Doug LeMaurice, points out in a column he wrote on this topic that the coaches poll is notoriously a bad poll, because these guys don't see these guys. You talk about tunnel vision. These guys don't see other teams play. They're always playing themselves, and they always have film to watch of the next opponent the next time. Unless the team is in their conference or on their schedule, they really don't see them. And half the time the SID votes for them because they don't want to be bothered. So
in basketball, I know in basketball the assistant coaches do most of the work on that.
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of credibility to begin with. So I doubt that an AD would put that in any coaching contract. But hey, it works out for Ohio State. I mean, not that they would have any trouble getting up to play Clemson, but certainly it's been a strange season with a lot of challenges because of the coronavirus. And I think if you went 6-0 and you beat the teams that you were allowed to play and beat them most of them pretty handily, it shouldn't be held against you that you didn't get a chance to play Illinois, Maryland, and Michigan. Does Dabo think they would have stumbled? They would have stumbled against those 3 teams?
I'd like to ask Dabo, which team do you think would have beaten Ohio State if they had the opportunity?
Yeah, that would have been my question too.